All right, we are live. Chapter 7 of
And
Mutanslag. What were you going to say, Dave?
and Paul's character is dead, right?
Well, no,
No, he's a meat shield.
he's
Yeah.
he's resting.
Oh, give us a few minutes.
You know, and I've always wanted to do. Yes, Paul is unfortunately out this evening, but I've always wanted to do this. Have this like mysterious disease. Let's call it the Corona something that affects all PCs. That suddenly they just become completely silent and really non-reactive to anything around them. They just kind of walk around like a zombie. And that's pretty much the best way to describe it. If you guys ever saw The Gamers, where like the NPC that everyone keeps forgetting about, they just look over there and see him standing there quietly. That's pretty much what it'll happen. But anyway, to briefly summarize from last time, you guys had headed back to Nightstone, the town of Nightstone, from the Dripping Caves, having rescued the villagers from their capture by the goblins. And upon reaching Nightstone, you guys met with kind of a grisly surprise. All the other villagers were waiting outside there, and the drawbridge had been raised, and nailed to it was none other than Kella, the Zentarum agent or mercenary who had fled and escaped to your clutches earlier. But someone apparently didn't like what she had or had not accomplished, and nailed her to the raised drawbridge. And after you guys managed to you got across to inside the keep, or excuse me, inside the village walls, and lowered the drawbridge and managed to retrieve her body, and you found basically kind of carved onto her forehead was a symbol, and you deduced it to be that of a snail. And yeah, thinking back, since we're working for somebody named the Snail in Daggerford, so that was one potential lead that you guys might decide to follow up on later. But before doing that, after talking it over with the villagers and the surviving townsfolk, and trying to figure out which way you wanted to go, you still had this letter that was basically supposed to be delivered to Miros Zelbrin in Golden Fields. And you also had the Zelbrin's pet, Rilix, who's a Tressum, a flying cat. So those seemed to have a little bit higher priority for you guys. And in addition to that, the lady in waiting of Lady Nander, or ex-lady in waiting, her name was Daphne. She said that she had overheard or delivered a letter of some correspondence from someone in Golden Fields as well, that Lady Nander used to communicate with quite frequently. And that seemed, based on what she heard, she didn't see the entire contents of the correspondence, but Lady Nander's reaction had something to do with giants. I wonder if that's that old ruins. And so that kind of led you to say, yeah, okay, this might be something worth investigating further. And let's see, my notes just popped up on edit. I didn't need that. But in any case, she said that the woman that Lady Nander often corresponded with was named Naxine, and she was stationed in Golden Fields as a representative of the what is it? The Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors, I think it's called. They're from Waterdeep. Anyway, she had a year-long assignment there, and it sounded like she might be someone to get in touch with, and for you guys to possibly explore this, what they call this crystal in the ruins of Brant, which was an old deserted town off the side of the road on the way to Goldenfield. So that all worked out fairly conveniently. So you guys set off on your way, and didn't take you too much trouble on the second day's travel for you to find a little disused old abandoned road that kind of forked off the main road, right where she thought this would probably be. And sure enough, you did find an old deserted village with buildings that, while crumbling, were easily identifiable as gnome in origin. And inside, excuse me, not inside, but nearby a well, the old well in the village, you guys actually found some stairs going down into a cavern complex.
Yeah.
And, well, that's just too good of an invitation to pass up, so.
No. Let's go
Yeah.
there. Let's go there. Yeah, yeah, that'd be
exactly.
great.
So yes, you guys started exploring, and you went down several passages in this place. There was a set of stairs that went down, and another set of stairs, and there was a trap door that you found, which you didn't explore too much further. Went down into a circular room, but you guys ran into a series of other encounters. There were some mephits that Groot released from this box that was in that circular
Yes.
chamber. So you
Thanks,
managed to,
Groot.
yeah. Well, you guys managed to defeat them, but moving onward, you then also in one of the side rooms found this dryad who had been
Yes.
infected by something pretty gross. These rot grubs had kind of partially taken over this dryad, and so you were fighting with him, but you managed to.
That chick was toast.
She was toast and grubs. She was a toast. She was a grub sandwich.
Grubs on toast.
Exactly.
That's tasty.
So that's pretty much where you guys left off, having just defeated the Dryad. So I think that's where we will begin tonight's session. Let me move you back over to that map. And again, this is a bigger one, but... and Groot, I have him off to the side. He was in giant spider form. I think that just for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to revert that and have him be Groot again. Just because then we can more easily move him around, and he's not really thinking much for himself. Something stunned him, and he's just like, "Whoa, what's going on?" One of the rot grubs got into his brain, and it's eating away at it. He's got to dislodge it at some point. But
Sneeze it out.
otherwise, you guys are, I think, in
Rot
pretty good
grub.
shape health-wise. I don't think any of you took too many bad knocks. But this is where we'll pick up. So, what would you guys like to do?
Serendiel got temporarily blinded, but that's all better now. So
Yeah, I think that was that effect that only really lasted a
that?
round. It was only supposed to last a round.
yeah.
That was
Oh no, that
me.
was Groot. Actually, I
Was
think
it?
that was Groot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The hell is that?
Where's
I
that
was
coming
thinking that was
from?
knocking, but it just kept on going. I don't know where it is.
It's not my
I was going to say,
house.
come in.
It's not me either.
I think it's my house.
Uh-oh.
Someone's
Yeah,
at
it's
the
not my house.
door.
The zombies have finally broken through.
Yeah, where is that?
I think it's at my house. Upstairs.
It's nice.
I think so.
Well, they're doing construction on your house. Nice of them to tell you.
What's your wife doing?
She's making pies for Pie Day, so
Oh,
Ah,
that's an appropriate time.
yeah. What
Not
she's,
out of the dough,
Yeah.
apparently.
I'm not sure what she's beating, but
Would
Show
you
that pie who's boss.
would you mind going on mute
Unfortunately,
whilst that's
it's
going
not
on,
you.
Kyle? Kyle, would you mind going on mute whilst that is going
Yeah.
on, and then just if it stops, obviously you can cut back.
Go ahead and mute this shit. Yeah.
So
All
yeah,
right.
in any case, you guys are kind of right in this main hallway there. Mirror I see is off to the side, so I'm just going to assume you guys are where you are. So we are out of combat.
Yep.
You're free to do what you wish.
So I'm just gonna scope this little room where the Dryad was to see if there's anything of interest in here.
Search the room. Okay.
Yep.
Let me check that. That is. Nope. Looks like it's just an empty room. It was a storage room at some point.
Okie doke.
So
Well?
Samril, I see you moved down to that hallway.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
another doorway down. There's two
That-
doorways, right?
Yeah, it's actually
I was just gonna ask, are they doorways
yep,
too?
north
Okay.
and south. Looks like.
All right, let's go south.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Check and see if that one is locked. Nope, doesn't appear to be locked. So you're free to open it if you wish, and
look for traps, maybe.
you don't detect any traps on the door. And opening it doesn't appear to be anything too real special. Just another barracks room, like you saw in the other room off to the side.
Well, then that must mean all the fun is in the north door. So I'll check for any blatantly obvious traps.
Let's see. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Hey, look
Oh.
at that!
Nice.
Woo!
Wow.
And that one is not trapped, but it does appear to be locked.
All right,
Hmm.
where's our tank to bust it open?
Groot's sleeping.
Damn it, Groot. Yeah, I've got a wimpy 11 strength.
Uh-huh.
I'll kick it and I'll bust an ankle.
I'm a big old 10 strength.
Yeah, I have an 8. So.
Wow. We are like
Anybody?
millennial adults.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, isn't somebody a bard?
That's me.
Groot.
You should have the ability to pick the lock, or at least try to.
But I don't have a lockpick kit. Do you need
Oh.
that?
If you
Uh,
want to
just
try
a
and
lock
pick the lock, yeah, you would need lock picking
Yeah.
tools. You don't need necessarily proficiency in them, but you.
Oh,
All right,
that
I-
was
All right, let me throw my shoulder into it and see
that
what
was a
happens.
save. Next. Let me try.
If you,
Is that like an
It-
athletics check?
Ah.
yeah, I would say that it's like if you guys want to keep beating against it. There's eventually you would batter down the door. It's not like magically.
Oh my god.
Yeah. After much
dislocated my
beating
shoulder.
against the door.
I got this. Okay. Jeez.
Yay!
There you go.
Yeah, that door was so hard. Why is it so hard?
I'll just come in with my 8 strength and open the damn door.
Boom.
Okay, hang on. Oops, I was in the.
But I just sucked at my roll, evidently.
Okay, so that door, you basically burst through the lock,
Whoosh.
and let me reveal this room to you. Oh, I see what happened here. Okay, this is the room that I screwed up with the circular chamber where Groot found the methods in the box. Actually, originally that was supposed to be in this room.
In this one?
Wow.
Oh,
Right,
thanks.
which
Oh, well.
so you
Thanks,
know what?
Groot.
So let's go ahead and I'm going to say that
Put him back there.
there
Yeah.
is another chest in this room.
What was supposed to be in that circular room? Just switch them.
Actually, interestingly, don't. It's not.
Uh-huh.
That's why. Okay, and it doesn't have a value in the key in the locations. It's just a circular room.
Ah.
It's numbered,
Oh.
but there's no further description for it. Okay, I am actually using an adventure, by the way. That's a side quest. This isn't in the published adventure. This is
Mm.
a
Oh,
side
Ah.
quest that I pulled up, and I basically built this whole map from scratch myself. Not the contents of it, but
Oh wow.
I just transfer. It was one of those. It has one of those originally one of those old style like first edition
Yeah.
grid maps. So I just
Yep.
kind of
Nice.
drew this all,
Sure.
created this in Roll20. Anyway, I'm gonna say that there is another iron chest in this room, and if you recall from what Groot said, this.
Put the box back.
Yeah, it was a sealed iron box.
Uh-huh.
open it.
Yeah. So, you want to open it?
Open
He
it.
did recall
All right.
that. Yeah,
Doot, 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 doot. Go ahead, open it.
this one would require
Yeah,
a
let me-
strength.
Carry
check.
on, mirror.
All right. I'll go
This would be
open
a
it.
regular strength check, not an athletics check.
A regular strength.
Yes.
Ah.
Okay.
Can we assist?
Yes, that is enough. So you're able to break that open. And let's see.
What comes out?
It's a mimic.
Inside. Okay, hang on. This is not working. Where is my random treasure generator I found here? Here we go. Going to use random treasure. Here we go. So we'll say this is this. Okay, so inside this one, instead of a bunch of mephits, you find the following. I'm gonna paste a bunch of items in chat here one after the other.
Okay. I'll put them in party.
Yep. So
Sure.
that.
Ooh, copper.
Yeah. That. And that. And. Nope, no, that's not what I want.
We
Come
want
on,
di-
give us the divine sword of
We wanna pl-
destruction. Come
Yeah.
on.
we want a +4 bag of holding full.
Purple letter
wrist
opener.
shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
purple letter opener.
Purple letter opener. Let's see. Oh, for frack's sake, where is it? Type.
+1 longbow. Perfect. About time we get some magic weapons.
Okay. You find. All right. Well, that's pretty generic, but possibly useful. Potion of healing.
Ooh, that can always
Oh.
come in handy.
Yeah, that is useful.
So. Okay.
So, Valdry has one already, right? On you?
Let's see. Yeah, I have one healing potion.
Okay. Anyone else want to carry one?
I would say Groot, since he's usually in combat, but since he's not here,
Serundio?
Yeah. I don't know. I hang on to it. I usually hang back and then I can
Yeah.
go in and assist. You know?
yeah, why don't you hang on to it, and then you can always pass it off or just
Yeah.
shove it down someone's throat if they
Yeah.
go down.
Yeah, exactly.
I already have a potion of heroism if I feel like I need 10 hit points, so
Excuse me.
that'll make me strong. I don't
Yes. Ah.
Okay. So yes. Otherwise, that room is empty.
need. Alright, this way.
Come on, guys.
Okay.
Let's go this way. It'll be fun.
You enter into that larger chamber.
Look. I mean, I would stop here and, like, yeah, see what more I can see, but...
Peek around the corner.
Looks like a larger room with several kind of rounded areas off to the side, along with a stair. And there's this pile of rubble, and sitting on it, panting, you see is an animal, a mastiff.
Hey, Groot, talk to him.
And it looks like he's actually entangled in some of the many webs that have been strewn throughout this place, and it looks like he's been wounded.
Okay.
Does anyone else have talk with animals besides Groot?
No.
See what I got.
I don't.
Damn
I
it,
have-
Groot.
I have
got
the
nothing.
ability, but I don't have the spell.
You have the ability, but not the spell. What does that mean?
So I'm gonna
I
gonna
mean-
caution. So he looks like he's tangled, so he can't move.
Yes.
So I'm gonna move in behind, away from the sharp bits.
Yeah, I think we should try to help him.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Let's see. What would the relevant skill? Do you have an animal handling type of skill of any sort?
Being a
I
ranger,
do have some. I've got
So
I do have
Yeah.
some animal handling.
yeah. So make a skill check for that.
Can I assist?
Right, bites my hand off.
You can give him advantage. How about that?
So we'll
That's
both-
not going to help.
Yeah. That,
Didn't make a damn bit of good difference.
let me try.
well, okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Hey.
So anyway, So, Valdry, when you approach, the Mastiff is very panicked, and he snaps at you. So he does get a bite attack. Just it looks out of sheer panic. And my God, my first roll is a natural 20. Of course.
Kidding me.
I'm not kidding. Oh, holy crap.
Goes by.
Okay, and he does 9 points of piercing damage.
Jesus.
I cast spiritual weapon and beat the shit out of it.
Okay, well that would
No,
affect
no,
Dave's
no.
roll. Well, if Mirror, if you're trying to come into Comet and Valdry, are you going to cast spiritual weapon and attack it back?
No,
Okay.
I'm not. I'm going to back the hell
Yes.
away.
There you go.
All right, I'm gonna take out some food and go up to the animal and see if I can hand him some food.
Okay.
I think Mirror was already going
Yeah,
up
Dave-
to him.
Oh, he
All
got
right,
like,
okay.
he got a chunk out of me. He got fed already.
See,
Yes.
I'm
So
safe.
Mirror, as you approach, you are able to calm him down and at least get. He's still trapped in the web, but he has calmed down and he's no longer snarling and howling and biting. He's now just panting, and you can see that kind of the wild light has gone
Yeah.
out of his eyes in that regard. He trusts you now.
Can I use my short sword and try to cut him out?
Yeah, with that 15 roll, I would say that would keep him calm enough that you should be able to do that.
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's let the killer dog loose so he can gnaw on me a little bit more.
Wait a minute. Now we have a
Which
dog
piece?
and a cat.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Oh.
where is Relix?
Yeah, where's
She's-
Relix and all this?
She's still in the hallway here.
Okay,
Over by Groot.
I should
Good sh-
have you guys be able to control Groot. By the way, oh, I gotta.
Nobody controls Groot.
Yeah,
Yeah, nobody puts Groot in the corner.
I will say temporarily. I'm gonna say all players can control him. So just remind me to switch that back. Yeah.
All right.
But Relix is still out there, or she? Okay, so she's out in the hallway.
Yeah, on the hallway, right? I didn't want her going by that box because I didn't know what was gonna happen. And then we moved into this room, so I basically had her stay out in the hallway.
Let's see. No, I'm just trying to look this up. Is Relix male or female?
I don't know. I don't think we ever.
Checked.
Right.
Yes, we never sexed
Okay,
our
we
cat.
will say Relix is female, just because I
Sure.
can't find it in the text at the moment.
I'm not checking.
Yeah. So anyway,
Scratch me for 12 more hit points. Watch, you just watch.
the Mastiff doesn't seem to have noticed Relix at the moment. So he's like now kind of slobbering all over you, Mirror, since you set him free.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And then he starts kind of sniffing around, and it looks like he might. Let me see if Relix notices. Yeah, Relix has spotted. Relix spots the Mastiff and now free, so she takes off. She actually flies into that other room and out of the way.
Smart. Yeah.
So basically, with your animal handling, you've calmed the Mastiff, but it's still a wild animal. So I think
Yeah.
it's going to probably revert to its natural state. And unless you're actually going to offer it some food or something like that, it's probably going to start moving around and maybe go exploring and go back, try and find a way out.
Yeah. I'll take out a ration and give it to it.
Oh, yeah. He eats it in one bite.
Yeah, probably.
Chews it, and apparently didn't really love the taste of it, but it was food, so he's like, yeah, whatever. So
Yeah.
he takes off, then bounds down the hallway and presumably
All right.
back towards the exit or the entrance. You can
Good.
see him sniffing
All
the
right.
air, so he must be detecting the draft from the fresh air coming down the passage that you guys entered. Dogs are pretty good that way.
Nice.
Right, and he took a chunk out of me. I'm gonna go and torch that dog.
Yeah, the rations were just dessert. Valdry was the main course. So otherwise, yeah, this room looks like part of it collapsed at one point. There are webs all over the place, and there is this stairway kind of heading down to the southwest.
All right. I'll kind of whistle, and that's kind of my signal for Relix to follow
Okay,
us.
yeah, he gets the point. Okay, bad doggy gone now.
Oh.
Bad doggy go.
Stairs? Y'all?
Yeah.
The stairs actually go
go.
down.
Oh, down the stairs?
Yes.
Well, sure.
So, in that case, why don't you guys position yourselves in the order you wish to be in?
I think usually Groot leads, but so there's...
Yep.
This will be great. What's worse that could happen? 6 mastiffs.
Yeah.
A six-headed mastiff.
Okay.
6-headed mastiff. I've got a loot. I'll put that thing to sleep.
All right, so you guys head down the stairs, and I'm going to reveal this. It's moving you to another area. So you guys wind up exiting down to the southwest. You wish to move your map,
Pit of lava.
move yourself there.
Magma. Whee!
And if you move into the room proper, it's basically it's this big room that's scattered with trash, bedrolls, and what looks to be excavation equipment and webs just
It
everywhere.
looks really dark. Ah.
and you can kind of see that's a door, and that.
I'm lost in the void somewhere. There we are.
Oh yeah, I see you. Hang on, I'll move you.
I'm in there.
Oh, you moved it. Okay, it's roll 20 being slow. Okay, so is that where you are? Okay, no. I was gonna say position yourselves where you wish to be. The room is otherwise deadly quiet.
Oh, that's great.
Great sign. Yeah.
We're all gonna die.
All right.
Ah, see?
Eh.
You're crashing from above.
Nothing wrong with deaths.
Give it
So
up.
are these all walls basically, the black parts?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
And yes,
Why such a weird shape?
yeah, it's a weird, irregularly shaped room. Samuel, as you step into that area, and Groot, I guess, and Valdry, okay, as everyone steps into
Yep,
the room,
why not?
along the west wall, you see these webs start to shift and move, and actually rising up out of them, you see these skeletal forms emerge from the
Ooh.
webs, and they are
Come up.
actually skeletons. So, and they are going to move to attack, so I'm going to say roll yourself some initiative.
Are skeletons considered undead?
Yep.
Indeed they
Yes.
are.
Good, because I can turn undead.
It's goddamn right I'm going first.
All right, so let me see.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can do this.
Oh, you didn't click your
Yep.
character before you rolled.
Yep. Wow.
All right, so I should be able to bring these guys up, and I will select them. I'm going to try and do their initiative here.
You should be able to change that into a 14 now. Change it back to the original number.
Oh,
You just click on the number, so you
Yep.
got the right
Cool,
one.
that seems to be working.
there we go.
These guys look like fun. They're just here for a party.
Okay. All right, everybody got their stat or their initiative set?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
Do we have to worry about Groot or no?
He's just
he's just kind of there. Yeah,
there.
I would say that he will basically he can provide aid or either in defense or offense to somebody, and that's
Okay.
I think
I think we only need to worry about it if we all die.
right, exactly. That's kind of the rule I'm using. Is he's not going to be a decision maker or a deal breaker, but he can provide. I mean, he'll defend himself. So that's basically about it.
So he's not going to attack, just defend.
Right. He'll either provide
Perfect.
aid or defense if you happen to be next to him. Unless he's, like I said, locked in, kind of, he'll be defending himself if something's attacking him. Okay, so it looks like a few of the skeletons get to go first. So one of them kind of stumbles forward. It doesn't make any noise. That's what's always kind of disconcerting about skeletons, is they're just bones. So he stumbles forward. It looks like he's got this rusty old short sword that he has in his hand. So he's going to take a swing at you, Samril. Pretty poor roll. A 12, I think, is going to miss you.
Yep.
So that's his action. One of the other skeletons stumbles forward. Let's see. Even Samril, odd Groot. Well, that'd be 1. He attacks Groot. Even worse, he rolled a 6. So even in his stupor, Groot's able to dodge that blow. So we're up to Samril.
Duh.
All right. Let's see. Rapier, that's what weapon I have. Yes. I'm going to use my rapier, and suppose I'll attack the one that me.
Okay.
$17 hits,
Oh,
I assume.
yes.
Nice.
It looks like they're just wearing scraps of armor, so they're not.
How can you have piercing damage on a skeleton? Doesn't it go like right through the rib
Well-
cage?
Well, it's probably. I think it's.
No,
half
actually, it's
damage.
interesting. In 5th edition, they don't have like they don't have immunities to that type of damage. They do have vulnerability to bludgeoning, but not.
Okay, so they don't take half. Cool.
Okay.
Yep. So
But
it'd
they
be,
take double from bludgeoning.
Well,
so yeah,
my unarmed strike does 1 minus 1 damage.
your unarmed strike.
Yeah, if I punch him.
Oh, I thought that's what you attacked with. Your rapier would do normal damage. That's 9. Not enough to take it down, but you definitely actually puncture. I don't know how this works again with the rapier, but you managed to get it just right, like say between 2 bones, and like split some off. So somehow.
Yeah, I mean, I can swing with a rapier
Yeah,
too.
I mean,
It-
you can
it's
still.
piercing, but I don't know why you couldn't swing with it.
Yeah, there are joints between bones that can do some damage.
Yeah.
Anyway, you do some damage, and it is now Serendil's turn.
All right, I'm going to use magic missile. I'm going to spread it out among this one, and this one.
Okay, the southernmost 3.
So- Yep. So
Going up from the bottom, just tell me what their damage would be. It's like, so
Uh,
4 on the first one?
yep, 4 on the first one, 5 on the second one, 2, a whopping 2 on the third.
Okay, and
Way to roll a 1.
I'll take damage from that. So next,
And then I will
sorry.
move down over here. Cribs will cower.
okay. So one of these skeletons you just hit with a magic missile, he's like turns his head towards you and shambles forward with his sword held aloft, and he takes a swing right at you. Holy crap, they're not doing that great. 11 misses.
Oh
No.
yeah.
Pathetically.
Mastiff rolls a natural.
Yeah.
Right.
That dog's the most deadly thing in the
on-
whole
on
dungeon.
on the soft squishy cleric.
Consider the target.
The soft, squishy cleric. Clerics are like some of the most heavily. Never mind.
There.
Anyway, skeleton, northernmost skeleton also shambles forward, and he's going to attack Samril. That's a little bit better. 17. Does that hit you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is slashing damage. Ooh, 8 points of. I'm sorry, piercing damage from a short sword.
Don't matter. Still hurts.
And next is Valdry.
The hell with these things.
Literally.
Exactly. Time for a little turn undead.
Hmm. Okay, that would
And they're all within 30 feet. So
If they're all within, they all must see you, and they need to make a Wisdom saving
Yep.
throw. What is your DC for that save?
what does it say here?
Should be right on top of your spells page.
Yeah.
Oh,
top of the spells page.
Yeah, 12.
All right, so. Okay, so that one made it. That one failed, so he is now cowering, I believe.
He has to spend his turn trying to move as far away from me as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within
Right.
take reactions.
Yep. So I'll say, you know what? They have the ability now to use custom markers, which I should think about using at some point. But I'm just gonna say, what's a good fear?
Green?
He's feared.
Yeah, sure. Green. Green's good.
Well,
So that's that guy. This guy, he failed, so he's green. He got a 0 somehow. He definitely failed. And
Nice.
this guy. What was your DC again? 12. So
12.
that guy made it. So 3 out of the 5 look like
Nice.
they kind of turn away from you. The other 2 don't appear to be affected. So, any movement from you?
Let's see. I'm just gonna move back just a little bit and see what that one does with Serendial.
Okay. All right. So next is one of these skeletons who is turned. He's going to move away from you, and I'd say he's far enough away from. Well, Groot, I would say does not get a reaction opportunity attack. Samril, he's probably able to avoid you enough to kind of skirt around,
makes sense.
and he's just basically going to dash. And you see him take off this way and go around the corner.
Okay.
So that's him. Mirror is up.
All right. And move here to the corner. Gonna move Rilix down by Krebs. And I'm gonna take my bow and so I'm gonna target that one because that one's been hit by the magic missile.
I'm sorry, I missed it. Which one? Okay.
And I'm gonna do that.
Shoot him with a longbow. His AC is pretty bad, but not that bad. So that does miss.
All right,
Okay.
I'm done.
Then we get another skeleton, which is turned. This guy, he is within your threatened area, Samril, so you would get an opportunity attack as he moves away. Actually, you know what?
Which one is
You know
it?
what? It just says he has to move. It doesn't say he can't disengage. What is their intelligence? They're not that unintelligent, so I would say.
It says it can only use the dash action or try to escape.
Oh wait, you're right. You're right. That is specifically calling out an
Yeah,
action.
for action it can only use the dash or try
Right,
to escape.
and disengage would be an action type. So yes, you get an opportunity attack as it tries to dash away from you.
So I want to attack that one. If two of which one's moving away? I'm focusing on that one
Yes,
there.
yes, this is the one that's moving away.
Okay. So that's the one I want to
Yes.
attack. Okay.
That's the only one you can attack.
Oh, I didn't know if the other one was within my range or not. Well, I miss anyway, probably.
That would be a miss. So yes, he dashes away, up, and away, and he follows his buddy down the stairs. Well, you didn't know there were stairs there, but now you do. Now you heard you heard sound of like dum 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 dum.
Ah!
So now you know there's stairs there because the DM is stupid. All right. This skeleton here, he's got also, again, Groot doesn't really get an opportunity attack because he's kind of out of it. Samuel, you used your reaction, so he basically just dashes right past and again goes around the corner. So, Samuel, it is your turn. You've still got a Mr.
All right, well, I'm gonna
skeleton there in the top.
attack the one that's there. Yeah.
Ooh, that'll do.
Well,
Nice.
it's only 4 points, but it's something,
Yep.
I guess. That
Okay.
wonderful 1 on my damage roll.
Okay, Serendial's up. You've also got a skeleton in your face.
Okay. I'm gonna do a magic missile and put 2 on the one right in front of me and 1 on the guy further up.
Okay.
So 4 on the one in front of me,
He's still up.
4 more on the one in front of
Oh,
me.
he's barely still up.
All right, I already called it. So 5 on the one next to Samro.
And he's still up. They're all looking pretty wounded, though. Or both of them, I should say. Okay, so next is the skeleton that's right next to you, Samuel. He's going to swing back with his sword once more. And this time he gets a 19 on his attack, which is, I think, enough to hit you.
You said Samro?
I'm sorry, no, that's
Yeah.
Serendial.
Oh.
Yes, that hits me. How much?
Damage to hit. He got a 19 for his attack roll.
Yeah, that hit.
For damage, he does 7 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
And that was his turn. The other skeleton that's next to Samriel, he will attack Samriel. Same methodology. He only got a 15. Is that enough to hit you?
I have a 14,
Just
so
enough.
I'll do her.
So you're whacked again, also for 7 points of piercing damage.
Damn.
And that's the skeletons. We're up to Voldry.
I'm going to hit the one next to Serendial with Sacred Flame.
Let me check and see if you would dispel your turning by doing so.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It doesn't.
I don't think turning is a fire
Is
forget thing.
is an action. Yeah.
Right.
It's not a concentration or anything
No.
like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even a spell.
No, it's not a spell. I know that, and I knew it wouldn't be concentration. But sometimes those types of effects in the past,
Yeah,
past editions,
okay.
like if you attacked a turned creature, it would no longer be turned. But I don't see anything like that.
Right, if you attack a turned creature, they will become unturned, but that
No.
creature's not turned.
Right.
Oh, right. Yes. Right.
Yeah,
Well,
they all
I
ran
was
away.
even looking for anything along the lines of if you attack a turned creature, they're unturned, but I don't even see that. Oh, until it takes damage.
No, I'm pretty sure.
It's turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. So that's the 5e rule.
Yeah.
I knew there was a change, I just couldn't remember it. Anyway, the unturned
None
one
of
doesn't
us
matter.
were able to damage them.
So yeah. So Sacred Flame on the one closest next to Serendial.
Okay.
Wow, 2 spanking radiant.
Well, you
healing
still
just
destroy
saved.
it. He had 1 hit point left.
I rule.
So it's perhaps
Yeah,
not
who's
the biggest
kicking?
conflagration.
Who's the badass?
It's just like this little candle lights up on top of his head, and that's enough to crumple him into little bits and pieces, and he collapses in a pile. So that skeleton
Yeah,
is.
take that. Jeez.
I smite you with my candle.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Another skeleton is still turned and hasn't taken damage. Yeah, you are lucky, Samuel, that you didn't hit on your opportunity attack because that would have ended the turning. Although I probably would have missed
Well,
it. That was all part of the.
yeah, it might have killed him even. I don't know what he was at for hit points, but I already hit him for 9.
Nevertheless,
Such a level and strike him very
Yeah.
roughly with my massive candle.
yes, blow him to the floor.
Oh yes, fall to the floor.
Skeleton 3 keeps running. Mirror is up.
All right, I'll target that one with my bow. Yeah.
Not quite.
Foing.
Samuel's like, who are you
I'm
aiming
not
at here?
I'm not going to use my inspiration on that either.
I'd like to file a bug report with Roll20.
Yeah.
This sucks.
Skeleton.
And then I'm gonna move up there and look
You
down
weren't-
this way.
Oh,
Okay.
you weren't here for the last campaign, but Paul's the only one that gets good rolls on Roll20, so him not being here hurts us a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You see a stairway going down. Shocking.
Okay.
Shock.
And yes, you're able to sneak by the skeleton. Like I would say, you'd be able to hug that wall without drawing an opportunity
Sure.
attack. So in any case, skeleton number 1 and 2, they're two of the guys that fled, so they keep fleeing. You hear the sound of their bones kind of clattering up dim or faintly from further down the stairs. Samuel is up.
All right,
Excuse me.
let's try it again. That probably
Nope,
misses.
not quite enough. Geez, these guys have a low AC, but you guys are not having much luck.
We are doing so
You
well.
are. Serendil.
At least he's doing something.
18.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yay.
There you
So you did a
6 points of fire
on
damage.
the one that was in front of Samuel.
Well,
Yeah.
the only
Yeah,
one.
okay.
He is now charcoal.
He is indeed charcoal. That was enough to destroy him. So he
Hey.
collapsed.
And then I move.
Pile of broken bones that are smoldering.
Look at the bones.
So, yeah, there don't appear to be any more animated skeletons in this room. So you've got a stairway going down to the west and a door to the east.
Should we
Well,
follow the
less than a minute.
skeletons?
In less than a minute, the skeletons will become no longer afraid and come back, I would assume.
Yeah.
So.
But I don't have any. I don't have any. I can cast that turn undead more than once, though.
Oh yeah.
Usually it's so many times per
Right.
short rest.
Yeah. You'd have to look that up.
I'm looking at it.
It's however many channel divinities
Right,
you
it
have.
uses the
Yeah, right. Yep. Let's see here. Yep.
So should we go after them, or do you want
I
to
was-
look around?
I would like to take them out and then do a short rest because
Yeah.
I'm both hurt
Good
and
idea.
out of
Right.
spells.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's do that then. I'll follow you.
All right.
Okay, so you're going to go down the stairs.
Yep.
Maybe Groot and I should lead the way.
Yeah, you and Groot should go in front. Well, you look hurt too.
Well, while I'm walking, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Okay, let me get this
So it's 12
arranged.
points.
Okay, so you are going to come out actually off to the right. There's a stairway going down, so that's where you're going to come out if you want to position yourselves there.
Oh man.
I'm just going to keep us initiative.
Oh, okay. So then myself, Groot. We gotta make room for
Yeah.
Serendil. Or no.
Me.
Baldry.
Wait for me.
Get your ass
Yeah.
in there.
Where are you going, you guys? Wait for me.
All right, so around that corner,
Seriously.
there's
Yeah.
like a little landing, and then it's more stairs going down.
Jesus.
We're going down, 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 down.
Not too far though
down.
before it looks like it branches off to another hallway or landing. Okay, so if you go down those stairs and come around the corner, you actually do spot the skeletons
Ah, they're still
in
Yay.
the room.
Hey guys, did you miss us?
And let me see where you guys. I'm just gonna say we'd go to Groot's initiative point. Oh, he doesn't have an initiative point.
Yeah.
Let's go to Sam. Actually, let's just reset it to the beginning.
Well, the beginning is them
yeah.
and then me.
So, all right. So the skeletons that are there, they don't actually see Valdry at the moment, so they're
Mhm.
not going to flee any further. Although it's, yeah, I'd say that they flee from the source. So they were fleeing while they could see Valdry. They were fleeing from him, and they didn't come any
Right.
closer. So at the moment, they're just going to see Groot there. So he's
Well, let me just saunter on up. Howdy, boys.
okay.
How's
Well,
it
it's not your turn
going?
yet.
Well, it's not your turn.
Oh, it's not.
Oh, back to initiative. That's right.
Oh,
So
jeez.
yeah, he moves here, and then actually at that point, I'm going to roll a perception check for him to see if he spots Valdry. Yeah, he does, and instead of attacking, he turns around and moves away. As that's pretty much it. Basically, effectively
Never
does
mind.
a dash. Yeah, he comes up, and because he's silent, it's actually kind of comical. He comes up with his sword and then does an about face and walks away. Not saying a word. And this skeleton, again, is going to do the same thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so he does up to 30. He's relatively dim in terms of perception. He doesn't see Valdry there. So he's going to take a swing at Groot. And he's going to miss pathetically with his swing.
And get a Snickers and a Butterfinger and chop them up for garnish. They look
Yeah.
like garbage. They just look
Yeah.
like puke in a pie pan. Okay.
Yum.
So that was the skeleton. It is now Samuel's turn.
Can I attack him through Groot? Is that?
You can move. Well,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you can't.
I would say that you could switch places with him.
Okay.
Get out of the way, Groot.
So I will move him to the
There.
side. Yeah.
There. All right.
Groot's like, oh, pardon me.
Ah!
Excuse me. Yeah, you drop your rapier.
Oh man.
I'm gonna pick that up and then.
That's a +5. You rolled a natural 1.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why it's red. And that was only 5 movements, so
That was half your move to pick up your
Okay.
rapier, so you'd have another 10 feet or so of movement. But there's really not many places you could go unless you wanted to move behind Valdry. But even that's kind of cramped.
yeah, I guess I don't really have anywhere I can go.
Yeah, you're kind
Right.
of stuck there. So then it would be Serendiel's turn.
Can I swap places with Groot or move Groot out of the
Sure.
way? All right. Get out of the way, Groot. You
Groot,
lanky
okay.
bastard. And I will firebolt.
Fireball. Oh, you're gonna
Oh,
miss.
yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. That was a hell of a firebolt.
We-
Not going to do it. Let me double check another rule here.
Could you double check the settings on Roll20 too? To make
Right.
sure
Yeah.
it's rolling the right die. Is it rolling D6s for us?
Give me a second here. I'm sorry. I'm looking
Look at
something
it
up.
this way. At least he's still scared.
It's true.
So I'm just trying to see if you can actually, if you're, yeah. So if you make a ranged attack with a weapon, a spell, or some other means, you have disadvantage on the attack roll if you're within 5 feet of a hostile creature. So you would have had disadvantage on that because you're within 5 feet. You missed anyway, but I just wanted to double check that roll.
For what? Because of the skeleton?
He made a ranged attack with a spell within 5 feet of a hostile creature, so it was at disadvantage.
Oh. Ah, with a spell. Okay.
And the rolls, let's see. 3 int plus 2 proficiency. I don't know. That looks like to me.
Yeah, it looks right.
3 plus 3 plus 2. Yep. So you rolled a 3.
I rolled a 1. He rolled a 3. We're just doing great.
Okay, Valdry, it is now your turn. You don't really have anyone to swap
Alright.
with.
I can't. It's too narrow to squeeze
Yeah.
through.
No, it's too narrow to get past. They're effectively blocking. I mean, you couldn't end your turn there. You couldn't. I shouldn't say.
Yeah.
You can cast a spell, can't you?
I can't see anything.
You
can't
can
see
push
that
me
guy?
out of the way.
Oh, you can
Swap with
see
me.
him.
Yes.
Yeah,
Swap
why
with
couldn't
me.
you see that?
You could see him. I made a perception check to see if he's noticed you. He hasn't noticed you yet, but you can
Mhm.
definitely target him. You can see him to target him with a spell.
All right, well, let's do a sacred flame on him then. What the heck?
All right, so he needs to make a dex save. DC
Right.
12. Oh, he rolled pathetically bad. He got a 5 total, so he definitely failed that. So he takes 4
4 radiant.
damage. Okay.
Now he's no longer turned.
Yes,
Yeah.
and he is
Correct.
definitely no.
He's not
Yeah.
scared anymore. Well, we're gonna have to beat
Yeah.
these guys.
Unfortunately,
anyway,
he did.
So.
He does now notice you, but he's no longer scared
Yeah.
of you.
Well, he's got to go through 2 people to get to me.
Yeah. Well, he's got
I'm feeling
another
pretty good where I'm at.
another convenient target.
Right.
Go get him, guys. I'll be right behind you.
All right. So skeleton down below. He is still turned, but he also hasn't noticed Valdry or seen him, and he actually can't get within closing distance. So he's just gonna move up to there and not make any noise, but kind of reach for Samrel, and that's all he can do. So it's Mirror's turn.
Can I see down into that room from the stairway?
Nope. You have no idea what's going on. You see Groot and a bunch of shouting and kablam, boom,
And-
bang, and
And a bunch of missing?
yeah, a lot of cursing.
You hear clanking of my rapier on the ground.
Ah, damn it.
All right.
But yeah, unfortunately, you have no way to effectively target spells from your vantage point.
Sure. Okay. I have nothing to help anyone. So I'm gonna switch. Go past Groot here. Relic, stay with Groot. All right, I'm done.
Okay. All right, and I keep forgetting this. I need to roll to see. Oh, interesting. Okay. Skeleton 1. This room is even more thickly full of webs than all the other chambers you've seen so far, and he actually gets entangled in a web. So not only is he turned,
Nice.
he can't run away. He is effectively, entangled at this point. And well, we'll just put a little web icon next to him if I can. Barely visible, but he is entangled, so he can't do a damn thing.
Oh, it can use its action to try to escape an effect that prevents it from moving.
Yeah, that's true.
On its turn, it will try to get out. at
Yep, you're
least.
right. Yep, you're right. So I would say athletics.
That one
or-
isn't.
Yeah, he tried to use escape artist and couldn't get out. But the other guy who's right in front of you, Samrel, he is going to take a swing at you.
Bring it
now
on.
No longer is turned. Oh yeah, baby, there we go. 21.
That misses.
Yeah, and he does missing damage of piercing damage 3 points.
All right.
So it is now your turn.
I'm gonna drop my rapier again.
No, 13's enough.
Hey.
13 is just enough to hit him.
So I get him for 6 more on top of whatever
Ooh,
was already
he
done.
is barely standing. His
Oh.
bones look like they're about ready to snap.
Got one bone left.
Okay, so Serendil, excuse me, you are
Does 12 hit?
with a firebolt. Yeah, no, actually 12 is 13 is what you need.
Oh,
All right, well, then I'm going to use my inspiration.
Ah, that indeed would hit.
There you
24
go.
will do more than do the trick. And with that, you
Yeah.
blast him into fiery coals once again as he collapses to the floor. And I'm just going to kind of move him out of the way here.
and now Valdry's gonna run forward and yell, "Fear me!"
Yeah, so you actually do have an open space if you wish to move in there, but you can't get past the turned guy who's at the mouth of that hallway.
Sure, but I'll just peek around the corner and go,
Oh,
boo.
well, it's actually it is
He's the
it
one
is
they're
still
afraid
Serendial's
of.
turn. I was saying if he wanted to move
Oh, okay.
into that spot,
Oh,
he could.
yeah. No, I'll stay where I'm
Okay,
at.
well then it is Valdry's turn. So if you wish to,
Okay. Sure, I'm gonna go. Boo! Hey guys, remember me?
peekaboo.
You can go down here too.
Yeah. Just go in front of Samurai.
Yeah, if you want to end,
He's gonna run away. He's afraid of
yeah,
you.
if you want to end your turn, you're going to have to be in an unoccupied square. But either way, as soon as you come around the corner, he definitely spots you, and it is actually his turn next. So he is going to flee, which would actually draw an opportunity attack from you, Valdry, if you wish to attack him. Although that would end the
Sure.
turning effect if you hit him and did damage.
Yeah, that's all right. Like I said, we're gonna have to deal with him anyway. So let's light him up and see what happens.
Smart.
Oh
Your
God.
sacred
You can't do
flame.
that as a-
Oh,
do
this
that
time
for
he
an
made a
opportunity
save,
attack?
which I think negates all damage for sacred flame.
Yeah, it
I
does.
thought opportunity attacks had to be with a weapon.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, actually, opportunity
Yeah.
attacks would.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. it
Oh,
does.
okay. Well, then all right. Well, then I'll whack him with my mace.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh!
Oh my god!
Ah!
And that's too.
And it's blood.
Oh, nice. So
Holy
Oh, I'm
crap.
not seeing anybody's die rolls. That's weird.
I'm seeing him. So roll 20
What'd you
must be
get?
slow. He
You
got a
gotta
double.
click
He
on
got a double
mace
critical.
and, chat.
Oh, wow.
And
Hmm.
yeah, you have to click on the title
So
of the
right
mace.
after 222s.
Oh, there it goes. Now it just popped up. I got a weird
There you
error
go.
message, and then they all popped up.
4 plus 6 blood, so 10 total
Yep.
bludgeoning.
But is that
Let me just
20
double check
bludgeoning, though?
vulnerabilities because I know for crits you double the dice, not the amount. Where is it? Vulnerability. I just want to double check.
Man, I gotta use the mace more often.
Yeah, why are you using Sacred Flame? Use the mace.
Damage that type
Jeez.
is doubled against it. Okay, so you do 20 points of damage with your mace. He had a total of 8 left, so yeah, you basically haul off and bones fly everywhere, scattering, getting caught in various bits of webbing all throughout this
I'm
room.
bowling for skeletons.
Exactly. You gotta strike on that one.
You should move forward now,
Yeah, he is effectively out of the way.
Yep.
Valdry.
He's
Been-
everywhere.
I'll move around the corner and get out of the way.
All right.
All right, so that was your turn. Mirror is up.
All right. And I can go through my compatriots area.
Yes.
So 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. I'm going to try to whack that guy with my longbow.
Okay. And he is entangled. Let me.
Ah!
Want to borrow my mace?
Right?
Hang on.
Have you rolled over a 10 with that thing yet?
Well, hang
Not today.
hang on.
I was hitting really good last week, but not
Yeah.
today.
Let's see what. Oh, that's not a condition. Hang on. I have to see what that actual. I think it'd probably be restrained. Let me just.
I rolled a damn 2.
Yeah, so he is restrained. I think that would just give him disadvantage, or give you advantage on your attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
So either way, it's
but
not
I
actually his armor.
rolled
His
out of 12.
his armor protected him enough that your attack didn't do damage.
Yeah.
But he is restrained. So.
I think my arrow got caught up in the webs.
Oh, actually, you would be at disadvantage because you're firing within 5 feet of him. So you get disadvantage anyway. So that nulled itself out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you generally don't want to make a ranged attack within 5 feet of an opponent.
Right. Yeah.
But in any case, Skeleton 1 is the guy, he's entangled, so he's going to try and use his action to get free, because he is still turned, and Valdry's still there. Oh, he just can't catch a break. He is still entangled, so he's stuck there. Skeleton 2 is dead, so it looks like Samrel's up.
I'll try it again. See what we can do. Holy crap!
No!
I kill him.
There we go.
Oh!
I hack him up.
Oh yeah, easily.
Nice.
He had 4 hit points. So you basically stick your rapier into his skull and into his eye socket and kind of twist, and his skull just blows apart. And again, he's in a web, so it just kind of like flies apart and then just sticks there in various places.
Yeah.
All right then.
Well, okay then.
Yeah, they are
Guess that went well.
defeated.
All right. Can we go back upstairs and take a short rest?
Yeah, I want to go rest in one of those rooms with beds.
Sure.
Well, I was just thinking well, that's true. There's beds up there, aren't there?
Yeah.
There's 4 of them. Yep.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I called
Yeah.
this fun.
Yeah, because we don't want to split up. So
Let me. Oh shoot! I didn't clear the turn order. Let me do that quick.
Groot sleeps on the floor
Yeah.
like a dog.
Okay, so you're gonna go into that room, with the beds, and how do you? Are you gonna post watches, and what order are you gonna?
yeah, do our normal
Are we
watch
taking
order.
a long short rest?
Short.
It's just a short rest.
Yeah, it's just a short rest.
Oh,
We need
okay, never mind.
watches.
Okay, yeah, if it's just a short rest, then you
Unless
can.
you guys want to do a full rest, but
But I have my Song of Rest, so I'm going to play my harp. So anyone who expends hit die get to add a 1d6.
ooh.
Oh, I'm gonna expend a hit die.
Jesus. That's 2 once in a row, man.
Hey, that works. That puts me back
Oh.
at max.
Me too. I don't even need that extra d6.
Yeah, I didn't take any damage, so I'm good.
I did from a frickin' dog.
Yeah, but we did the right thing and let him go.
And actually, I failed to mention this before, but that room that you've attacked the skeletons in, that was so thick with webs that actually was considered difficult terrain. It would have been basically double movement.
For them as well.
Yeah, technically it would have been, although they did a lot of stopping and that didn't really get much movement anyway. So
Do you mean the upstairs room or the
where you
the
where
second
you the second room where you followed him down?
Oh, okay. Okay. I misunderstood. I thought you meant the other one.
Nope. The other one has webs in it, but yeah, the other one actually, if you moved much further into that room than you did, you probably would have needed to make checks. I would have had to make rolls to see if you got entangled in the web,
Oh wow.
because the skeleton did.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
so
he
we take a
cleared
short
some
rest.
webs out of our way, right?
Not a lot, but yeah, it's very, very thick. It was very, very thick. But you are not disturbed during your short rest, so you can apply your hit dice as you need and take all other benefits as appropriate.
Okay. I think we should go back and check that door that we passed.
I
on the
agree.
first landing.
Okay, so if you guys want to move yourself to that room, I'll get these dead skeletons out of the way.
Groot, watch those stairs. Okay.
Okay. That door, Samuel, if you
I was gonna check if there was any
yeah, it doesn't
Any traps?
look like it's trapped or locked as far as you can tell.
Okay. Then I'll open it.
Okay, and if opening reveals another hallway, which I'm just going to reveal is a T intersection essentially with another door to the north and another door to the south.
Alright. I'll take the south. Veldry, you want to take the north?
Sure.
Okay,
We can open them one at a time.
yeah, let me just look at each one at a time here to see.
Yeah.
So,
No, you guys should count to
Come
3 and
on.
open both.
just swing them both open at the same
Yeah.
time. Great idea.
All 4 of us should open a different door
Yeah, spread out
On-
throughout the
on-
place.
on different levels. Right.
Um,
So I'm gonna check the south door, see if it's locked or trapped or anything.
yeah, I
Alright,
have to
I'll
check
go
both of
with
them.
No problem.
Okay, so you check the door to the south and you don't discern any traps,
Okay.
and you, as
Then
far as you
I'll
can tell, it's unlocked.
open her up.
Okay.
Let's go.
Immediately on the other side is a skeleton who attacks you.
All right.
he,
Well, of
yes,
course.
he basically was standing there completely silent and, yeah, just basically waiting for you to open the door.
Hmm.
So, we'll do another initiative round.
Hey, buddy. Do I not?
To-
Which way does the door open? Do I hit him with the door instead of swing
No,
it
it
open?
opens towards you.
Ah,
All right, so Mr. Skeleton, switch the roll 20 tool. There we go.
damn it. Oh,
Oh wow! Look at that.
oh wow.
Okay, is that everybody? Oh no, I need to mirror. Dave,
What?
are you gonna roll initiative?
You gotta roll.
I did.
He did.
What?
He's 16.
Oh.
Six.
Oh. Relix has a 16.
Oh, whoops. Well, just use me for that one.
Okay, that'll be really confusing as hell, but okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't notice. Yeah, Relix is in there.
Yeah.
Huh.
You want to take him out of
That's
there?
fine. Whatever.
No, it's just that'll be you when it
Yeah.
comes up.
Oh,
Hmm.
you're stupefied. Only Relix can act. Valdry, you were
I put myself
Yeah.
in there. So
Valdry, you were about to okay, well, hang on, I got to fix Dave's initiative now.
You can change yourself to a 16, by the
Yeah.
way, and fix it. If you just click on the number, you can type in whatever you want.
you can take Relix out of there then.
That's how Valdry got an 18.
Okay.
Right.
What? Shut up.
Okay.
Yeah, because he had a 10 up there.
All right. In any case, Valdry, you are reaching for kind of looking to start like looking at the door to the north, and behind you, Samuel opened up the door and actually,
Ah!
I'm sorry, this was a surprise round. The skeleton got a surprise round, so he actually does get one attack before, and I'm not going to go through the whole initiative. It's just him, so. So he does take a swing at Samuel, and oh boy, he got a 17, which is, I believe, enough to hit.
They'll do it.
So 6 points of piercing damage from a short sword. So yeah, Valdry, from behind you, you hear the door open, then you hear Samuel go, ah!
Damn it!
So now it's your turn. And you turn
Alright.
and see a skeleton standing there with a sword sticking out of Samuel.
Can I get around Sam?
Nope,
Ooh,
pretty effectively
physically,
blocked.
no.
Yeah.
So about my only cast a spell.
Or do some kind of range attack or ability, yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, again, so we'll go with the old sacred flame. Let's see what happens.
There you go.
That's a better roll on that one.
Dex
Yeah.
save. He did make his dex save.
So
He got a
3.
13, which is just enough. So he takes half.
Is Sacred
Is-
Flame
is-
an all or nothing, or is it?
He takes half.
Let's double check.
Yeah, I thought Sacred Flame was an all or nothing.
Is it a
That might be
spell or
wrong.
a cantrip?
It's a
Yeah,
cantrip.
most cantrips are
Yeah,
all or
then it's
nothing.
most likely. Yeah.
So now it's a cantrip.
Yeah, its target must succeed on a saving throw or take damage. So yeah, he made a save.
Okay.
So unfortunately,
Got nothing.
he dodged the flames. And assuming
Sure, waste a perfectly good 7 radiant damage. Jerk.
so, Mirror, it is your turn.
All right. And move up there. And if I like crouch or whatever, can I get a line of sight at him?
Yes, the door is open, so you can target
right.
him.
All right.
Ooh, there you go.
Hey,
There
Definitely
we go.
hits with the longbow that
Hell
time.
yeah.
I don't get to do my Colossus Slayer. This he hasn't been wounded, so.
Oh.
8.
Points. Okay, that definitely wounds him. Staggers back, and it is now his turn. Pretty much can only attack.
Daggers forward. To me.
Oh, yeah, that's a 7. That definitely misses. So he swings at you, and you easily dodge out of the way. So it is now Serendial's turn. You hear some general commotion going on over there.
Is there any way to get to a point where I can actually see it and interact with it?
Not to.
Can I pull mirror?
No, you can't really.
Can I?
No, unless one of them wanted to give up their turns. You could wait until their turn.
All right, then I'm just
I will.
gonna go here.
I'll give up my turn.
No, that's fine. I'll just go here for now.
Okay.
All right, then it is Samuel's turn.
Hack him up.
There you go.
All right.
14 hits.
Yes.
All
Like
right.
the others, this guy is pretty crappy armor. So it does 6. Oh, yeah, that's enough. He's dead.
Yay!
Yeah, he was just the one guy there, so he wasn't too much of a threat. He collapses in a pile. And in the room itself, it looks like...
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a pile of diamonds.
there's...
I'm gonna go and kick the bones.
You scatter them throughout the rest of the room. Looks like
I'm gonna find the skull and a couple of rib bones and start playing a little tune. Do 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 bow 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 pow pow pow.
you search the room
start playing
thoroughly.
my
And
harp.
there are no other exits, and the only other thing you find in the room are some bags of rotten oats with a kind of a
Rotten
humanoid
oats.
shaped depression on it. Looks like that may have been where the skeleton had been laying.
Does anyone want some rotten oats?
No.
Yeah,
Alright.
no, I'm good.
We can leave those behind then. Groot, are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, Groot will eat some while we're waiting.
Here, Groot, eat
Groot likes everything.
these. All right, Baldry, you want to open that one or should I?
Door to the north appears to be
Oh, I'll-
locked.
Ah.
Baldry, you want to open that one or should I?
Sure, since it's locked, let's do a strength check on it, see if I can bust it in.
Yeah, again, if you want to keep busting at it, there's nobody behind this one, so I'm just going to let you keep banging away if that's what you want. Well, your first roll is enough to knock it down anyway. So, let's see. Oh, that's wrong.
Oh, that was a save, not a strength check.
Oh,
Well, his,
Well, it was still a 15.
Even
'cause
with
he's got a
proficiency.
0.
yeah, even with this
Yeah.
proficiency bonus taken away, that still would have been enough to knock it down. So
I have no proficiency bonus. Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, you
wrong
have a
click.
0 there.
Okay, so you open, or excuse me, you burst through the door. It looks like it's some sort of a bedroom with a bed in the corner.
Oh, nice. That's it? No other furniture or nothing?
If you're going to search it, I'd say go ahead and
Yeah. The search.
Yeah, I would
Do
go ahead and
perception.
search.
well, you don't even need to
Wow.
roll for this. If you're actually going to do a search under the
Okay.
bed, you find an actual wooden chest, a small wooden chest.
Nice.
Is it locked?
Does not appear to be locked.
Ooh, I'll open it.
Right, and inside, we pick it up. It kind of jingles, which is music to your ears. Inside it, you find 93 gold pieces.
Hey.
crap.
How many?
93.
93.
93.
Okay.
Wow.
Exactly 93.
We have
Add it to the party loot.
You got that, Dave?
yeah.
All right, perfect.
Other than that, there's no
Right.
other exit, and you seem to have pretty thoroughly explored this level.
Yeah, you guys went into that room with a lot of.
Sure.
A lot of webs. Yeah.
Well, doesn't
Yeah, Can Groot turn into a
Serendial has
spider?
well, Serendial has a flame spell that he could
Oh,
use
yeah.
to clear
burn the
the
web
room.
stuff?
They gotta
Where
be
are the
flammable.
webs?
That room you're in right now.
Right there.
Sure,
Yeah,
I can.
webs.
I'll firebolt it and set them on fire.
Okay.
You might want to like back out of the room.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, I'll do it from bot
Suggesting.
I will zap them until we get until they engulf.
Okay. So you continually zap them, char the remaining bones of the skeleton, and clear out the room. Other than the webs that have been cleared out, it looks like the room itself was some sort of an antechamber or something, because it has all these. Well, it's now been pretty charred because of the fire, and you guys are all coughing. But it looks like at some point it was some kind of there were these decorations and what looked to be like objects of ritual, like chalices and other sorts of stuff.
Oh,
Well, I'm gonna head for the room.
cool. Yeah, I want to go in and try and see if I
Sure.
can make anything of these. You said like there are carvings or symbols on the walls.
I would say make an investigation check at disadvantage because of the fire damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll check out that nook.
Ooh, yeah, I don't see shit.
Yeah, you can't really make out what it might have been.
How about me? I'm over by that nook.
You can determine enough that it looks like they may be. They look like they're definitely religious in nature. I would say if you want to make a knowledge religion check, again at disadvantage because of the damage, which isn't too big of a difference. Is you really can't tell. It's some obscure faith or that you've never seen before, not anything major.
Okay.
Doesn't look like a snail or anything, huh?
No, nothing like
Damn it!
that.
I tried.
Yeah.
All right.
Nothing that you've ever seen before. Nothing that rings a
Okay.
bell in terms of major religions, anyway. There is a hallway, though, heading off to the east. And actually, you guys would, Mirror, you would see that it looks like it leads into a larger chamber. Let me get rid of this stupid combat thing. You're not in combat anymore.
All right, I'll head down there.
I'll come with.
Sure. Let's everybody go. Come on, Groot. Come on, boy. I
on, boy.
activate the Spock's brain controller thing on Groot so that he follows us.
Okay. You enter into a very large chamber that looks like it was constructed for the first, say, 30 feet or so, and then it turns into like more of a natural cavern that extends into darkness beyond it. In the center, it looks to be a long, winding staircase going down.
I wonder if that's where the shard was.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Okay. Moving in, let me just see what distance is. You guys have 60 feet of dark
Yeah.
vision. So moving that far ahead shows you basically this cavern stretches still further into darkness, and looking down, you can't really see much down at the bottom of the stairway.
All right.
Other than a
You want to
few-
head into the cavern or down the stairs?
Yeah. What's
Let's
the consent?
poke forward. Let's poke forward into the cavern, and then we can come back to these stairs.
All right.
Okay. Moving forward, you can see the room is. Hang on, I gotta get some crap out of the way here. Windows are too big. They're taking up too much space. trouble with using Roll20 and stuff. You see that this cavern keeps on extending, and there seems to be some sort of a drop off ahead. It opens up. You can see the cavern beyond opens up.
Let's go check it out.
Okay, you go right up to the edge.
Come on, guys.
Beyond that point, there's really no railing here, so it looks a little bit precarious, but you can actually see the level below you, and from there you see that there's something. Looks like a bigger cavern with what might be an altar or something.
Oh yeah.
And there's also what looks like a pool of some sort. And there's a waterfall you can see at the far edge of the cavern that's falling into this pool of water. So you can kind of hear the splashing noise that echoes throughout the whole cavern.
So can we estimate how far the drop is distance wise?
The drop, let's see. Probably. You just have to give the DM a minute to look it up. Looks like it's about. Interesting. This adventure must have been written in Europe. It says the ceiling is 12 meters high, so that would actually be pretty high, like 36 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
So quite a drop.
All right, what do you guys want to do? Now take the stairs because they go down.
I think we should do a ritual on that altar. Valerie, got any rituals in your pocket?
I can make something up.
Yeah.
You guys, if you
Let's
want,
do a ritual de lo habitual.
yeah, we're gonna play 3 days. If you guys want to make a perception check, you can.
All right.
Sure.
Because we are so perceptive. Hey, look at
Nice.
that.
yeah. As you say that,
You see, at the base of that altar, there is a skeleton with its
Okay.
arm kind of
Tell
stretched
everybody.
out towards whatever is on top of this altar.
All
Can I
right.
shoot it?
It does not appear to be moving.
I think we should check it out.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
curious.
How do you wish to do that?
Yeah.
let's
So
go back
just
to
like
the
a little-
stairs.
I think we should go down the stairs.
Yeah.
Takes us to that level.
Okay. Let's do that.
The stairs go down. That's down. I'm gonna logic that the stairs bring us there.
Yeah.
Right.
Before we go down the stairs, can we take a quick break, a beverage break, whatever you need to do, like 2 minutes?
Bodily function
Okay,
break.
bodily-
Bodily
I could
function.
use the restroom. So
Get a beverage
Inst-
or release a
Okay, so instead
beverage.
of my BRB page, I'll go to my BFB page. Bodily function break.
Put
See
on
you
the
in a minute.
music. Do.
All right, we'll be back in a little bit then.
All right.
All right. So break taken care of. You guys are deciding to proceed down this spiraling stairway into the darkness.
Sure.
Because why not? So why don't you go
Yeah,
ahead
let's do
and
it.
position yourselves on the stairway as you would like yourselves to be.
apparently, Mirror's leading.
Groot, very dangerous. You go first.
You go first.
Actually, Serendil would be first. It kind of goes in a
No.
clockwise. So
Oh,
Yep, that's kind of
oh, gotcha. I
Yeah, it's a little
misunderstood
confusing. I tried to draw thick lines around the stair
the.
walls. So.
It's all right.
Now I understand.
So we're
Yeah.
putting bullet sponge first, huh?
Yep.
All right, so you proceed downward. The staircase goes down and around a few times. Again, this is about 36 feet in height, so it probably winds a few times, but eventually it reveals another chamber that you guys wind up in down here. So, if Groot's going first, why don't you put him at like in this square right there, and place the rest of you guys accordingly. And Valdry, would you make a perception check?
Well, sure.
Find out who we're being followed.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh.
You're about as perceptive as Groot right
yeah,
now.
exactly.
Oh.
It might be more
painful.
perceptive.
Yes.
Rolled a
So-
2.
And
Groot
a one.
kind of moves off to the side to let you guys go forward, and it looks like there is one exit to this place that's leading off to the east that opens up into a larger area.
If
All
we
right.
die, I
ahead,
apologize
Jake.
profusely, guys. I can't roll for shit.
Okay, I'm just gonna go
Ow.
ahead and reveal this whole area here. Off you can.
Carry on.
Hi.
Hang on, gotta switch tools. I really wish there was like an alt click or something for reveal, the reveal tool, because I gotta keep switching back and forth to move. Anyway, I'm just gonna reveal this whole freaking area. Even though you can't see it, you kind of know it's down there. It's one great big room, chamber,
Wow.
and you guys enter at the east side of it. It is looks like a mostly natural stone cavern, but there are columns that have been raised. So this ceiling, it's obviously holding up the room above you, where that big long natural column. So these columns have been left in place to kind of keep that ceiling intact, and lining this space between this row of columns are these ancient-looking wooden pews or benches that look to be, very dusty, haven't been touched in years, but draped, kind of laying scattered across them, you just see tons of skeletons just all laying there.
Great.
And as you kind of look down this hallway, there's this altar where another skeleton is, like I said, at the foot of the altar with his arm kind of outstretched towards the top. And on top of the altar, you see that there's some sort of a gleam, kind of reddish.
Sorry.
Whoop.
A big old shard.
I was trying to do that.
Yeah, someone mage hand that thing.
Probably
do.
too heavy.
All right, I could try it.
Well, looks like we're gonna have to kill a whole bunch of skeletons.
Yeah. Looks
To
like
get
some kind
there.
of weird skeleton orgy in here.
I know, right? A skeleton rave that just went bad.
Does anyone have Fireball?
Not yet.
Not at this level.
Oh,
Well, I've got guiding,
I can just keep firebolting.
but that's I can only cast. How many spell slots do I have for that? Well, I could cast that 3 times, or a couple times. Yeah, it's 46 radiant, but it's just one creature. It's not an area effect, unfortunately.
all right,
That's the one bad thing about it. It's not an area effect.
right. I mean, these skeletons and whatnot, do they look like they're just sitting there, like intact, or are they just like slumped over and in disrepair?
Both. There's tons of bones all
Okay.
over the place. Some of
But
them.
as soon as we step 1 foot into this thing, they're gonna be coming toward us.
Let's go.
Damn. Well, what do you want to do?
Let's go.
Well, we gotta. We're here to get the shard thing, right, or whatever it was, and that's probably it, sitting on the top of that altar.
Yeah.
Let's
go.
do it.
All right,
Okay.
Groot and I go in.
Okay. The skeletons are motionless.
Hug the outside walls, maybe.
How about smashing apart the just in case? Can never have too many bones smashed apart.
I mean, we can do that.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
up. Have Groot watch the doorway because he's useless.
Yeah. I'll move on this side.
Okay.
Yeah. So can I
There-
break apart that skeleton?
Okay. So you're going to take a swing at it. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Okay. Well, so you smash it with what, your rapier, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You basically, kind of jab your rapier in between like some arm bones and kind of like trying to start prying them apart. It looks like you're starting to crack some of the bones, but at that point, all of the skeletons animate and
Yep.
move to attack you. So at that point, I'm going to say it is time for initiative.
God.
And let me go ahead and reveal all of these guys, all of them, including the one that's on the altar. Animate.
Nice.
Now it's time for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
This would be a good time to turn him.
yeah, it sure would. Too bad we didn't take a long rest so I could get that back.
No,
Oh,
you
you
should
only-
get it after a short rest. You should get a channel
Can't
divinity
believe
after a
it.
short
Oh,
rest.
after a short. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was a cleric in my last camp in our last campaign.
That helps.
So
Oh, Jesus, Mary, look at
Yeah,
that. Ugh.
let's-
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
I don't think they're here.
No. All right. Well, when it gets here, I'll try turning some of them when it gets to me.
What's your dexterity, Don?
My dexterity is a whopping 11.
Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure. You get it back after a short rest.
Okay.
Yep. That,
Mine's a 16.
For sure, you're good.
yeah, that's we that saved our butts a lot in our last campaign.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that was a campaign rife with undead.
Yeah.
All
Paul,
right, so does
you-
everyone have their initiative in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Valdry and I.
Y'all rolled spectacularly well.
Okay. So, yeah, so I'm sorry, Valdry, your dex is higher, or is Mirror's dex higher?
Mine
Yours
is.
is? Okay, so
Yeah.
let's move you up ahead of Valdry.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, it looks like we got a bunch of skeletons that get to go first after that. So first guy kind of stumbles forward, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he's going to dash up, and he's just going to move around the pillar and wind up there. Same with this guy. He's going to move up to there. This guy, he's pretty close. He's going to shove his buddy aside a little bit so he can take place right there. And he's going to attack Samril. And these guys, like their others, are also wearing short swords. 13, I doubt, is enough to hit you.
Nope.
So that was his action. This guy shambles up just with a dash. Serendial, the one that's right in front of you, doesn't even have to move. He's going to take a swing at you. He gets a 16 to hit.
That is, well, let's see. I'm going to use a shield.
Ah, okay. kick a shield into place. That is enough to deflect his blow. And you get the benefits of that for the remainder of your turn as well. And it's actually
Okay.
your turn. So the shield
right,
actually goes away.
There's a dude right in front of me, so I'm just gonna rapier him. You said 13. Is that
Yes,
still the case?
they're still wearing the same crappy armor, so 13's enough.
So 11. on the
Oh,
one right in
nice.
front of
So
me.
you do some pretty substantial damage. He has got quite a few bits missing off of him, but he's still standing. And I'm assuming no movement on your part. Okay,
No.
then we've got another skeleton who's right in front of Mirror, so he's going to swing at Mirror with a short sword. 12, I'm sure, misses.
Yep.
So Samral is up.
All right. So this guy I hit once and Serendial hit, right?
I can't remember. I think so. Yeah.
Because yeah, I
he's
poked
down
him.
pretty hard.
So yeah. So I'll just swing at him, try
Okay.
to take him out.
That's a hit and enough to take
Nice.
him down. So the remainder of his bones go flying in every direction. And he is no more. I'm just going to move these guys over here. So that was your turn. Let's see. Boy, there's a lot of freaking skeletons here. This guy shambles up and dashes to basically take his place, but can't attack. This guy moves over there. This guy moves over here.
Yes, come
The
closer.
guy in the altar, he can't quite make it all the way, so he just moves up to there. This guy is going to move up to there. And that guy is going to kind of go the long way around and just dash to there, and that's all he can do. So at that point, suddenly, right behind Groot, a creature appears out of nowhere.
Ah, son of
This really
Don't worry, Relix will kill it.
nasty looking spider like creature that's kind of got this wispy webby almost kind of ectoplasmic stuff coming off of him. He just kind of
Okay.
phases in, so to speak, and attacks Groot. He actually is going to try and bite Groot.
It's too bad Groot wasn't still in spider form because he could try to seduce it.
Yeah.
a... Oh, yeah. Bow, wow, wow,
Oh
wow.
yeah. So he gets an 18. No. Yes, excuse me. 18. Groot's AC.
Did Groot take defensive positioning?
Yes, that's
to-
actually that would be true. So yes. Well, yeah, I would say by default with the skeletons up, he would have been on kind of his dodge behavior. So I would say he was taking total defense. And in that case, oh yes, that's enough for him to dodge the bite.
Cool.
So the bite
Thank
goes
you,
away,
Groot.
or the bite, the spider lunges at him. He dodges out of the way, but the spider then uses a bonus action and phases away.
Ah, super.
That's awesome.
It's like a phase spider.
Yes.
Oh man, that fucker.
So that was its turn, and it's now Mirror's turn.
All right. Well, I got this guy in front of me, but I'm gonna try. I'm actually going to cast that. That spell of mine to Hunter's Mark. So I'm gonna make this guy my Hunter's Mark.
Which guy? Okay. Let me get a little marker on him.
Make him pink or something.
Well, yeah, I guess that's fine. I'll point him out to you.
Seeing that's my color.
True. All right. So he's your mark, and I'm assuming is that your action?
Yeah, right. That is. It's a spell.
Okay.
So he's like my target.
Gotcha. In that case, Voldry is up.
Ooh, guess what I'm gonna do?
Run away!
Yes, be gone. Alright. Let's do turn undead. So they gotta make their DC 12.
Okay. That's a lot of saves. Okay, give me a minute here. Actually,
Yep.
I'm just gonna do the thing
Yep.
with the click and roll for them. So it's I'm sorry, it's a wisdom save, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Wisdom.
Okay, he failed. So what was I using? Green? Yeah, so he's turned.
Yep.
He made it. The hunter's mark dude. He failed, so he is turned. The guy right in front of mirror. He made it. Guy behind him failed. He is turned. Is there some limit to the number of creatures this affects, by the way?
Just within 30,
30
just
feet.
within 30 feet.
Yeah, I think that's all of them, so. The one in front of Serendial. He made it. Guy behind him failed pathetically, so he is turned.
The one guy probably wouldn't get would be the
Yeah.
guy behind that second row of second altar. He's
Right.
a little outside the range.
That guy just made it.
You could
he
could've
fa-
moved 5 feet too. You know.
Yeah, you could have moved in a little
Yeah.
closer, probably, but
Yeah. Whatever.
Either
one
way, pretty
guy's
much the
alright.
entire back rank of them failed their save.
Yeah. Right.
So they're all turned except for the guy that was on the altar and the front rank and the guy immediately north of mirror.
That's
Yeah,
successful.
so that was pretty effective. And any movement for you then, Voldry? You technically wouldn't draw opportunity attacks from the guy who's turned in front of you, so you can move as you wish.
Yep. So I'm going to move down. I'm going to move down behind. I'm going to kind of move here by between Groot and So none of us probably knew about the spider, the phase spider, did we? That was just Groot.
No, if you want to make a perception check, though, you could maybe see that Groot's kind of freaking out over there.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Say, Groot, what is it? What is it, boy? Perception. Not with that, I'm not.
Well, you know what? Yeah. Okay. Groot
I
seems
mean-
agitated, but you can't tell really by what.
Why?
It
Okay.
might have made some noise or whatever.
Yeah, and
but-
actually, you know what? The spider didn't phase in, attack, and phase out. He actually dropped right behind Groot. So there was a thud,
Oh,
and then he attacked, and then he phased out because he only gets one bonus action
Okay.
around. But so you heard some kind of a tussle. There was something obviously going on over there. Now Groot's kind of looking around wildly, but you're not sure why. He's like-
okay.
he says something like, "Fucking spider, man!" But
you're the spider.
exactly, you guys
Yeah,
are, as far
dude.
as you can tell, he's just, well, if you want to turn into a spider, turn into a spider.
Come on, man, you can do it.
Okay.
We believe in you.
Skeletons. All right, so we've got a whole shitload here. So this guy is going to kind of move over here, and even odd. Okay, he's going to attack mirror, and he gets a 21 on his attack roll with a short sword.
That
Okay.
hits.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Fortunately, he rolled his lowest amount on damage, so only 3 piercing damage for that.
All right.
The guy behind him is turned, so he's going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, he's going to dash all the way over there. God, I got to zoom in here because I'm at the boundaries of my map. Oh, actually,
Yeah.
I got to zoom out here because, oh, damn it, I can't. My map isn't actually big enough to fit all these guys. Okay. So anyway, yeah, he goes over to there. Next guy is turned as well, so he flees over there. Did I miss one? Oh no,
So let's
I
concentrate
missed one.
on
I'm sorry.
the same ones
The
until
one
they
that was
drop.
in front of Serendial, excuse me, in front of Samril, attacks him with a short sword. I skipped him. 14,
Yeah, yep.
14 I don't think hits though. Actually, 14 maybe just enough.
My AC is 14.
Yep. So unless you got a shield or something, you can pop up.
I'm actually gonna spend a bardic inspiration to lower it by 1d6.
Ah, his attack roll.
Yeah.
Right. Well, actually, only one.
I mean, yeah, anything.
It's funny. He actually did roll a 1, but that's all you needed to miss. So you actually kind of pull out your instrument and distracted him just enough that he missed you. Okay, so that was him. Then 12 started fleeing, and 2 is dead. Let me take him out of the initiative. So it is Serendial's turn.
You're sure?
I'm quite sure.
Okay. Who? So these three are not afraid.
Right. Only the green ones are turned.
All right. So I rapier him for 8. The one right in front of me.
Okay. Again,
Nice.
full damage on that. Where is he? The one right in front of you. 8. Okay. And you really can't move much anywhere without drawing opportunity attacks. So the one guy who's in front.
Oh, but I do start blade dancing as a blades. I start my blade song as a
Bonus action.
bonus
Gotcha.
action.
Okay.
So my AC will now go up to what's my 3? My AC will go up to 18.
All right. So the skeleton that's in front of Mirror to the east is going to attack her. Wow. 23. Holy shit.
Jesus. I can't even help you with my
Right. Yeah, I'm.
bardic inspiration.
6 points of piercing damage from that skeleton.
All right.
And Samril is up.
All right. I'm just gonna keep attacking the same one as Serendial.
Okay. The one that's
Yeah.
east of her,
I'll try to.
of him. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay. That's enough.
11.
All right, and that's enough to destroy it. So it
All right.
falls apart. Okay.
All right.
And it was. Let me take that out of the initiative since he would have gone next. Next, though, after him would be another fleeing one. He flees over there. After him, another fleeing one. He flees over there. This guy was in the altar. I'm just going to move this guy off there. So then this guy can step into the fray, and he was pretty close, so he can do an attack on Serendial. Oh, pretty pathetic. 7.
No.
You easily dodge that one. Another one flees. My dog has fleas. The one to the farthest north is going to flee. I would say that Mirror, you would get an opportunity attack against him if you wish. Although, again, keep in mind if you do damage, it will break the turn.
Let him.
Yeah, I'll let him flee.
Okay.
Yeah, we got 4 to take care of right now.
All right. So he just
Fuck
dashes
him.
off then. And okay, at that point, the phase spider pops back in,
Fuck.
right behind Valdry.
Of course he does.
Oh, of course he does. Oh, for frack's sake. GM layer. Move to token layer. Back to token layer. There we go. Jesus. So he is going to try and bite you, Valdry.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. 22?
Yeah, that definitely hits, but I would be in a defensive mode and all that stuff, right?
Oh,
Being in battle.
what do you mean defensive mode?
Well, never mind. So yeah, 22 definitely hits.
Okay.
Well, just because
Good
I'm
try.
just saying because Groot got an opportunity to dodge
Well, he took the dodge action.
Yeah, but he
You
had the dodge action.
Yeah, that was his only action. He's
That's his normal
yeah, he's
thing.
basically by
Yeah.
default in taking a dodge action each turn, which gives him
Gotcha.
advantage or disadvantage to attacks. Okay, so
Yep, 22
all right,
hits.
so I'm just gonna type this damage in. So
Oh boy.
ah, /R, yeah, /R.
Yep.
Okay.
/R 8d20.
Do you all right, well I'll just do these two separately. So the first from the piercing damage is 7 points.
Ooh,
Do you have
Okay.
anything against poison?
Uh, let's see here. I thought I do.
Yeah, I think you're immune to all of that.
Let's see.
well,
Poison.
you're a weird character, so
I
Point-
know.
If
I
you
know,
were
I
don't
just
know
know, I
anything
know.
just
about
Dave
him.
saying that, if you were, I would have nerfed it.
Uh, resistance.
Resistance. Good Queensrÿche song.
Huh. Well, maybe I'm not.
As a well, you're a life cleric, not a paladin.
Oh, I've got resistance to necrotic, not to poison.
Okay, yeah, that would be different. Okay, so in any case, then you would take full poison damage, which is another 10 points of poison damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, sure I do.
Oh, actually, hang on. You, the saving throw would be half that if you make your save. So it'd be 10 if you fail your save, 5
Okay.
if you make it.
Yep. Nope.
Okay, so you take the full
Ah,
10 points.
Yep.
15 points to you.
yep.
And
Good thing we took that short rest.
okay, and you don't drop to 0, so that's it.
Nope.
And the phase spider can't phase out because his bonus action was to phase in, so he's still visible. Mirror, you are up.
Oh, he's gonna get it.
I won't hold my action until after Valerie.
Okay. Valdre, you're up.
Oh well. So I am going to cast Guiding Bolt, and I'm going to cast it at 2nd level, so my damage will be 5d6 radiant.
Nice.
There you go.
There you go.
Fucking spiders.
Nice.
Oh,
look at that.
critical.
Holy shit.
So is it 10d6 or do you double the 5d6 roll?
I think you just
Well,
double
just
the roll.
yeah, click. Holy shit balls!
Right.
Oh, or just that.
33
That's
points
right.
of damage.
Well, plus higher level cast.
Oh my-
So the
Yeah.
8 as well.
Oh my god. Wow, even just the regular damage, he had 32 hit points total. So, yeah. Go ahead and narrate that one, buddy.
Uh,
As the flames erupt from my fingertips, I get a twinkle in my eye as I see this thing just erupt in flames and explode and splatter on the back wall.
Holy shit
Flaming.
balls.
It's
I was not expecting that.
Good job.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, spider.
Do not bite the life cleric.
Who's the boss now?
Note to self. Okay. Wow, that was impressive. Okay, so
So you weren't joking when you were going to heck him up.
Told ya, he pissed me off. man.
apparently. Okay.
Don't Piss
Any movement?
Wow.
All right. Nice.
If there's no movement, I'll go on to mirror. You do have a skeleton in front of
I'm
you.
going. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna back away.
Well, your action would have been to cast that spell, so disengaging
all right.
wouldn't be possible.
All right, no movement. Well, I'll stay where I am then.
All right.
All right.
Wow. Then it is Mirror's turn.
Wow.
Tough act to follow that one.
That kind of
Take that.
changes my
Take that weak shit
my
home.
idea. But anyway, I'm gonna target that one.
I'm sorry. I have. Okay. Thank you.
The one
Okay.
in front of me.
Yep.
All right. That hits.
Hey.
And that one wasn't injured.
As far as you can tell, nope.
Okay. So
Okay.
5.
So he is now injured.
Stay where I am.
Right. Then let's see. We get a bunch of skeletons here. We've got a guy that's kind of up there between everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's actually going to attack Serendil. 10 is very likely going to miss badly. Yeah, you had that.
No.
Yeah, not even close.
Good dodge.
All right, so we've got these guys. They're going to keep fleeing. They go fleeing into the water. This guy across from Samriel is going to attack him. Miss. And he's going to flee into the water. It is Serendil's turn.
I'm going to just keep on keeping on. Hit
Is that the guy right in front of you?
10. Yeah, the guy.
Okay, that hits and damages him.
Now I hit him last turn, right? So
No, not that
I
guy.
killed that one.
This
Oh,
guy
you killed him?
ran in and
Okay.
filled the
Yeah.
gap. This is the guy that was on the altar before. But now he's damaged. Still up, but looking pretty wounded. And if there's no movement, then we get another skeleton gets to go. The guy that's east of Mirror swings at her. 11, I'm sure, misses her.
Yep.
So it would be Samriel's turn.
All right, I'm gonna hack up the same guy Serendil just hit. I hope.
Okay, in the middle.
Yep.
It's a hit and enough to destroy it.
Yes.
Get out of here.
Whittling them down. So we got a bunch more here. Run to the water. Run to the water. Stay dead. Run to the water. And run towards the water, but I can't quite get there. I want to play in the pool too. Aldry's turn.
Let's see. Well, I think I will attack that one with my mace.
The one right in front of you.
Yep. So let's see what happens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look
That'll
at
do.
that.
Wow.
Good job.
And again, this is a bludgeoning, so he's vulnerable.
6
Oh man, almost enough to take him down. He is like boom, his entire rib cage just flies in all directions, and you see his spine kind of but he's still up. Oh, okay, so that would go to Mirror then.
Okay. I'm gonna target this one
Alright.
again.
Oh, you dropped your longbow.
I'll use my inspiration.
I thought you already did already.
No, not
No,
this.
he
Okay.
didn't.
Not
okay.
this time.
Yes, then that definitely hits.
All right. I get the Colossal Slayer addition on this as well. I didn't add that. Probably because I didn't have it selected before. So that's a D8. So let me.
How does this work again?
If I have a creature that's been attacked, I get to add a D8 damage.
Or been damaged at least. It has to
Right.
have been damaged.
It's
yeah.
called
Right.
Colossal Slayer.
Yeah.
Is this a where is this? I'm sorry, is this a class ability? Which
It's-
class?
Yeah, class ability. Yeah. Air.
That's Colossus.
Oh,
Slayer.
Colossus Slayer. Okay.
Yeah.
So extra 2, so 11 total.
So it's okay. So once per turn. Okay, so you did a total then of 11, and that
Ele-
was yep. Okay, so
11.
that is enough to take him down. He fragments into
Nice.
many pieces of bone. So okay, that's him. Now we've got one guy here is north of Aldry and east. Okay, I got to roll the dice for him. See who he goes after. He's gonna go after you, Mirror. He didn't like
Okay.
that was his buddy you just took out, so he's gonna take his revenge on you or try to. Yeah, 22 probably does the trick. Another, only 3 points piercing. He's consistently rolling low
Okay.
against you at least. So we've got then, okay, this guy keeps waiting in the pool. That guy keeps waiting in the pool. That guy keeps waiting in the pool, so we're up to Serendil.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah, when they're mostly turned, it helps.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Can I sneak around like that?
I'm sorry, I missed what you were doing.
Like here, here.
No, they
Here,
effectively
here.
block their space.
Oh, there's one's dead. Sorry, I'll just hit the one who's still there.
It's like-
There you go. 8.
Which one? This guy?
8 points
Yeah.
on him. Yes,
Nice.
he was not yet damaged, so he is still up
Hurt?
but hurt. And he would
Nice.
still threaten you, so I assume you stay in place. And it is actually his turn, so he's just gonna swing right back at you then. And miss horribly. Wow, 7. So Samral's up.
Follow suit.
Okay, I'll move these guys out of the way to clear the field. Okay. Turned.
Oh.
Turned. Okay, he gets to finally join his buddies in the pool.
Samuel was up.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But I think I missed.
Oh, I'm
anyway.
sorry. You moved. I didn't hear an attack. I thought you were just
Oh.
moving.
Oh, yeah, 10, huh?
Yeah, 10 unfortunately would not quite do it.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad. I didn't notice. that
Oh,
you
that's all
attacked.
right.
Anyway, a bunch of the skeletons ran over towards the pool. Voldry is now up.
Oh, let's see if I can hit one more time with the mace.
Nope.
Nope, not this time. The well has run dry.
You've done quite a bit of damage this time.
Oh, what the heck? I'm gonna use my inspiration.
But
Well, that would only get you a 7.
that's not.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, then never mind.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
It's
You
not
don't have
that
to
close.
waste it. You would know that. Yeah.
Yeah,
So unfortunately, that is a
Alright.
swing and a miss. So we're up to Mirror.
swing and a miss.
All right. So that one was hit by the mace. I'm gonna target that one.
Yeah,
this
that's the
time.
guy that's got
Good.
like one bone left holding him together.
One.
Okay. Yeah.
Whoa!
There.
And he had 1 hit point, so
Uh,
you don't even have to roll damage.
I'll roll anyway. What the hell?
All right, you take him out as well. So he is
You do be shattered.
exactly.
shattered.
Rolling Stones kick in. All right, he is out. Most of the other guys, I think, are turned. No, he's dead.
Just they left in front of us.
There's this
Turned,
dude.
And so, but before he gets to,
Between me and you.
yep. So Serendil, you had to go for him.
Okay. Ah, crap.
You already used your.
I already used my inspiration.
Ah, well, not quite enough to hit him. Just barely. Just dodged, hit his armor, but not enough to break it. All right, so he's got 1 left here. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mirror, they just love you so much.
They can't
they
resist
just
you.
can't. 17.
That'll hit.
All right. And still doing fairly low damage, 4 points of slashing, or piercing, excuse me.
All right.
And then we're back to Samuel.
I'll try to hit him.
All right.
Use some healing if anybody's got it.
Damn it.
Not quite. All right. Play in the pool. Play in the pool.
Didn't you just get our healing potion?
Yeah, but don't we want to save those?
That's true. That's true.
Valdry.
I can.
Just
Sure. I will go
Okay.
up. I will go up and cast cure wounds on him.
On the
Her?
skeleton?
Her. On.
she's a female.
Sorry. 3 back.
Take your 3 hit points and shut up.
Okay, then Mirror, you are up. Now greatly rejuvenated.
Yeah. All right, there's that one standing right before me, so I will try the short sword again. And it's been damaged,
Yep.
so.
Hey.
That's
should
enough to
do
hit
it.
him. Oh, yeah, that's enough
Yeah.
to kill him.
Yeah.
So we have got a pile of skeletons now, all kind of clumped together here at the entrance.
Right.
But you've got more waiting over there in the pool. What are you going to plan to do with
All
that?
right, I'm gonna take my 30 feet then, and 5, 10. Start moving towards them, I guess.
All right. So let's see. He's actually dead. He is in the pool. He's in the pool. So Serendial.
All right. All right, I go over here and can I see any? Can I see this guy over here?
Which guy? You can definitely target him. Yes.
All right, I'm going to firebolt his ass and then make him come to kill it.
That's enough.
Nice.
Oh, look at that mighty two.
Okay. Well,
you know,
it's enough to piss him
so-
off. So he'll be on turn next turn. See, skeleton 1 is dead. So Samuel gets to go next.
What's the pink skeleton?
Yeah,
That's his.
That's my hunter mark.
Oh, okay.
I've marked that one as my
He's
prey.
celebrating Skeleton Pride Day.
I guess.
Uh,
Skeleton kind.
Yeah.
dash to there, and then because I can, I might as well mock that skeleton.
As a bonus action. Which one?
Yeah.
No, then you just turn, or the one that.
Or no, well, I'm not gonna. Sorry, I'm not dashing, but I'm gonna move up and mock him.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
I
I'm sorry. Which guy?
changed my mind of what I was.
Oh
gonna do.
yes. Mock him
just
very
The
severely.
same one.
Would a skeleton be susceptible to that?
Technically, rules is written. Yes.
It says that if the target can hear you, though it need not understand you. So
It's just that.
But
It's
they
just
don't
his
have-
tone of voice.
they don't have ears, so I don't.
They can understand. They do have an intelligence of 6, so they're not completely stupid.
Oh, wow.
Anyway.
I'm smart. I can do things. I'm smart.
Hey, interesting.
13
Actually,
wisdom
under
save.
languages, it says it understands all languages it spoke in life, but can't speak. In any
Oh,
case,
so it might even be able to understand me.
if you're speaking common, probably, but
Yeah,
your
that's what I-
bones. Your bones
Although, you
are
know what?
riddled with
It's-
osteoporosis.
it didn't actually mention this in the description. But now that I think about it, these guys are actually all gnomes, most likely.
Oh.
But most gnomes would speak common too. But either way, he needs to make a wisdom save, and oh, that's going to be a big old failure.
Alright, so he also has disadvantage on the next attack roll he makes.
Okay, so he takes 2 hit points.
I don't think he can attack. But
He feels very
Yeah,
bad.
he does. All right, I'll just try to remember that. Just remind me if he comes up and whacks somebody.
I don't think he'll be able to get close enough
This
anyway.
turn probably not. So we've got skeletons playing in the pool.
Pool party.
Yep, they're all gonna go then in one block there. So it looks like Valdry's next.
Well, let's see here. I guess I will move up by mirror for now. That's about all I can
Alright.
do.
All right, Mirror, your turn.
Can I see this one from where
That
I'm
one,
at?
the altar pretty much obscures where you're standing.
How'd it look? Just
Let's see if it says here. It's a pyramidal style altar, so it like kind of changes in height. I would say probably, let's just say it's 5 feet in the air, and the altar itself is another maybe 3.
okay, so it's not that
No.
high.
All right.
Okay.
So if I move now, I should be able to target that one, correct?
Yeah, kind of over the
Okay.
side of the pyramid. You can still target it.
All right. Nice.
That'll hit.
11.
11 damage is enough to destroy that one.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
There you
you're
go.
right. You're right. He wouldn't have gotten his disadvantage. God, get over there. Fuck you, roll 20. I couldn't get to the X to max him out because he's right on the edge of the map. So anyway, he's dead. Okay, so then that leaves skeleton waiting, skeleton dead. Serendil.
Goddamn right. it is.
Damn. All right. I guess I'll walk up here. The pink guy.
Nice. The gender neutral skeleton.
Neutral.
Oh,
Look at
jeez.
that.
There you
Critical
go.
hit.
He's got a
Wow.
gender. You just can't see it. It's been rotted off.
So
That'd be a 12. Wow.
yeah.
Okay, another one that's like just held together by a bit of sinew or something that's almost rotted away.
I just want to mock him until he dies so badly right now.
Well, it is your turn.
Ooh, it's
It's
your
your
turn.
chance.
I am going to mock him till he dies.
That worked well last time.
Oh, it's only one though.
Well, let me see. This is a
Osteoporosis bones.
Does he
wisdom
pass?
save. He got a 4. And he had 1 hit point
One
left.
point.
So once again, the second time of this campaign, you have mocked an opponent to death.
That is the best.
That is awesome. So unfortunately, he was no longer able to celebrate Skeleton Pride Day, so your hunter's mark is gone. Mirror, that is.
Yeah, but I can target a new creature on my turn.
So I'll just take that off there to
Yep.
get rid of that. So we've got a bunch of skeletons. They're all turned yet. So Valdre's next.
See, I'm gonna move up towards Samrol. Let's see, what's the distance?
You just keep
to-
creeping up behind everybody and going, boo, boo.
How's it going, guys? So that one right there is in range. So let's see, what can I do here? Sacred Flame should work, I think. Yeah,
Yep.
60 feet. So do that. So again, EC 12,
Yep, and he failed to save, so he takes 3
Nice.
points.
3 radiant.
Radiant damage, and he is no longer turned. Right? So,
Perfect.
It is now Mirror's turn.
Back him up,
All right.
sir.
I will mark that
Well,
one.
you don't have much of a line of
You
sight of
can't-
him, so you'll have to do a move first.
I do now.
Yep, now you do.
I do now.
Oh, ha ha.
And I will. And he's also been damaged.
Yep.
So hopefully I hit.
Hey,
14.
That hits.
sure.
All right. So I get the Colossal Slayer plus the 4 for the Hunter's Mark.
Oh!
So
Well- That's a lot of damage.
15 damage.
Hunter's Mark just gives you, yeah, okay, a base +4. Either way, he had
Yeah.
10 hit points left, so that is enough to destroy him.
Nice.
So another one bites the dust, and
Another
again, I
one.
can't cross him out there, so I'll just move him
Another one.
first. And your Hunter's Mark goes away from him.
Yep.
Okay, Serundial. Taking him down.
Let's see. Who's the next one? All right, the top guy. Let's firebolt his ass.
Nice.
Yep, that hits.
Tip you.
7.
Okay. He is no longer turned.
Damn it, still can't. get
And Samril, it is your turn.
close. Just I'm gonna come up here and mock him.
Yeah, you guys got this down to a system.
Yep.
And he failed to save pretty reliably, so he takes 4 points. Not enough to kill him, though. He is still up.
Ah, I didn't mock
Nice.
him
Yeah,
to death.
Feels very bad.
Yeah, it feels very
about
bad,
himself.
but now, yeah.
He doesn't have any skin.
It's not
You
my fault.
donkey.
So,
Eat a sandwich.
it is
Have a
eat a Snickers
cookie.
bar.
You're nothing but bones. Look at
So
you.
he is unturned, and yeah, he really disliked that insult. So he's gonna stomp out of the pool right over to you, and he's gonna try and whack you with his sword. Oh, and he's gonna fail. You just crushed his ego so badly. Now he's just all flustered,
You're mean.
Why are you so mean to me?
and he's silent too, so he can't even complain about it. 5 is oblivious. These two guys, they're just oblivious. They're just gonna keep splashing each other in the pool. Actually, they'd probably
Neither of them probably solved her
yeah,
yet.
at this point,
so-
yeah, they're just there's a whole bunch of spray from this mirror. Yeah, great time for an update. I don't need an update now. Thank you. Baldry, speaking
Sure
of
you do.
you, it is your turn.
Let's see. Let's. Well, yeah, I can.
I can
just
hit
following
Samril
Samril.
from here. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to take him out, man.
Why do you keep following me?
'Cause you're so awesome, man. I can't help it. You're so awesome, cool.
So what are you gonna do, this guy?
Are you gonna try to mock him as well, but you have no spell for it?
That looks like fun. Yeah. What he said.
Well, I'll hit his flame.
All right.
Come on. Roll 20. Wakey, wakey.
And hasn't showed up here yet.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well,
Oh, look at that.
well,
That's all you needed.
he did fail his save, so he did take that 1 point, but he is still, again, we're down to like a single bone here, but he is still up. Barely on his feet. Mirror is up.
Got a mirror.
All right, I'm gonna snake this arrow through. All right.
Yes. Is that the same one?
Plus
You kill him.
4 again.
He,
So 18 points.
yeah, he had 1 hit point, so he disintegrates, and basically Samril's covered in bone dust, so
Bone dust.
poof,
Jesus.
collapses.
Nice.
Got a nice little,
Next.
yeah, next.
Who's
Serundial.
next?
Tim, you get to go next.
Oh, sorry.
That's
you
fine.
get a turn.
You do.
I'm just gonna step forward and hit the next guy. You know what? Should I wake them all up, or do you just want to keep going this way?
It's worked so
you
far.
seem to have a pretty good system
Alright.
going here.
I'm gonna use magic missile, but I'm gonna hit the one guy with all 3.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. 10
10 points. All right. Yeah, he's still up, but pretty badly damaged. Just to get him into the zone here.
Kick our ass.
Yeah, no doubt. By the way you guys have been rolling. So Samril, your turn.
Alright, this time I can actually get there in my movement, so I'm gonna use my rapier.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Hey, this looks like fun. Let me wade in the pool. Oh, that'll
Sweet.
hit.
That should take it.
Oh yes, he is. You just stomp
Goodbye.
right up to him and smash him into bits. He falls into the pool and kind of spreads out. Oops. Up. Gotta take him out of the. I can't X him there because it's the edge of the map, and apparently, yeah, we can't scroll at roll 20 at all. So, let's see who we got left here.
Dead, dead, dead.
Yeah, he's just there and
Does it matter?
dead,
They're-
dead.
Dead skeleton walking.
Baldry's up.
Well, I'm not following Samuel this time. I'm going to move over and start taking a look at this altar. Seeing if I can see if it looks normal, if there's any traps or anything that if I start to climb up it, it's going to surprise
All right,
me.
I will take a roll for you here and see if you. Nope, you have no clue. It looks great.
Nice.
Looks clear. To quote Riddick, looks clear.
Clear.
So yeah, this is a tall pyramidal altar, and on top of the altar, there's this blood red crystal
Yeah.
sitting on top of it. But you don't see any obvious mechanisms other than the steps leading up to it.
Okay.
So that's Valdry. Mirror is up.
Right. I think I should be able to get down to here.
I would allow you to target him.
Yep. So I don't get my colossal slayer.
Yeah, he has not been wounded yet.
That this time that one hasn't been hit yet. So.
Oh, but you got a crit.
But,
Wow.
May not
there you
matter.
go.
Go ahead and roll damage.
and I would have marked him, too. So.
Sure, you can add 4 then.
Yep. So 20.
Oh yeah, that's enough. Well enough to destroy him and obliterate him in one fell swoop. Walked right up.
21. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Ow.
actually 21, but
Yep.
you still hacked him up.
I still
And
have.
last skeleton falls
Nice.
to pieces, and yeah, Samuel, you're standing in a puddle of floating skeleton parts, which are usually known as bones. Yeah, that's all of them. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's.
Yay.
I thought that would actually be a bit of a challenge considering the numbers of opponents plus that phase spider, but man, you just wasted that phase spider and then the turning just that was a deadly
Well,
combo.
that turn on dead was very, very effective.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let you deal with them one at a time.
Yeah.
And they didn't have anywhere else to go really except up against this waterfall, so anyway, yeah, I'm going to take us out of initiative and yeah, apart from the ruins of the pews and the altar itself, there's really not much else in this room.
If I look around back by the waterfall, do I find anything back there, like in the water, or does it look behind the waterfall?
There is actually, let me see.
You can learn a new shout.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping to find. Yeah.
Clear waterfall. You know, I thought there was actually something about another tunnel that led elsewhere, but I don't actually see it here. It's there's nothing behind the waterfall, and it looks like that area to the north there, it just got cut off.
So no shouts for me to learn.
No shots. Different universe. So yeah, it's really the only thing here is left is the crystal on the altar.
Go grab it, Valdry.
Sure. What's the worst that could happen?
You could die, but whatever.
What's the best that could happen? Think of it that way.
We'll carry you back to Nightstone.
I'll go get it.
All right, so you walk up and just pick it up.
Yep.
All right,
Oh
You
my.
didn't think to Indiana Jones this?
Blanket over it or something.
you caress the stone with your hands and lift it up.
Nothing.
It's my precious.
It does look very striking. It's basically this kind of round crystal. It has been shaped in some way, but not like in a diamond shape precisely. It's almost kind of more
How big is it? Is it like basketball sized or baseball?
It's about
or...
like a dodge. It's like a dodgeball.
Okay.
So you whip it at Samril's head, and
Whack! Yeah.
That's pretty big.
it is pretty big.
Dodge ball. You can.
And there's actually kind of this flaw deep down in the center of the crystal that looks almost kind of like an eye, like Eye of Sauron type thing. But it doesn't blink at you. It actually doesn't glow or anything like that. It's just a very striking looking crystal. It doesn't feel heavier than normal or lighter than normal.
Okay.
And what was this thing called again?
You're not sure. You've just heard it referred to as a crystal.
Oh, okay.
Before we go, could I detect magic in here?
I don't know. Can you?
Look around. Well, I mean, I would like to.
Sure. Yes. The crystal is the only thing magical.
Okay.
And
Okay.
let me think what kind of magic this would be here. Oh, for frack's sake, roll 20. Can you just... The search on the compendium is just goofy. I would say that it is enchantment magic.
Okay.
I would suggest now we take a long rest.
Yeah.
Wow, that would be really good because I have to heal. Actually, I'm going to take this opportunity to cast Lesser Restoration on myself to cure my poisonness.
Poisonous.
There you go. Good idea.
So you want to go up to one of those rooms again and
Yeah, now
Take a
let's do
long
the
rest.
beds.
Okay. So you guys are going to backtrack up, and nothing else is going to attack you or anything along the way. So if you want to go back up to that level, you could do so.
Where are the beds? There they are. Wait for me, you guys! Yes, a long rest would be good.
all right. And Groot didn't do anything, so he can just sit up.
Yeah!
In fact, yeah, he's enough of
lazy
a stupor that he
bugger.
doesn't even go to sleep. Well, he's an elf anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That's true.
It'll
But-
be the elf on the shelf.
He will be the elf on the shelf. Oh, yes. So you are not disturbed during your long rest, so you can take the full benefit of that.
God, thank you.
And how late do you guys want to play?
This seems like I don't
Yeah,
know what
so
it seems like a good place to stop for
Yeah,
the
I mean, I
evening.
could play long.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought so
I
too.
think, yeah, this
It seems like a natural.
it
break
does seem like a
spot.
good natural break spot. So we will
Yeah.
pick this up next. You actually, I didn't know this would take the entire session, so I'm pretty well prepped for next time. But this is actually convenient timing wise, so you guys can level up for next session.
Woohoo!
Awesome.
So if somebody wants to notify Paul, well, he's on vacation, but I will send out
Yeah,
an email.
he's not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
send
he's
out an
not
email.
answering
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, he'll check email. I'm sure.
But you have to put the subject line of it's either bourbon or whiskey or golf. Otherwise, he said he's not paying attention to any email. So
Okay, so I'm
all
sending
of
an
our
email
work
titled
emails are going out
Bourbon,
with free
comma whiskey.
Bourbon, whiskey, golf, and level
golf.
up.
Yeah.
Okay. I am sending an email with that title: bourbon, whiskey, or golf.
And then it just says you get to level up.
Okay, yes. I'm just making a note here.
All right.
Level up. Okay, so we will call it there, and next time we'll pick it up at next level. And you guys have cleared out most of the dungeon. There's a few other places you haven't explored yet, but it won't be enough to cause any significant harm. And hopefully, then we'll have Paul back on, and we'll resume
Right.
Cool.
resume the adventure and the eventual trek to Golden Fields. So cool. Thanks, guys.
Cool.
Okay.
Awesome game. Had fun.
All right.
All right.
All right.
sounds good.
Yep, we'll
Thanks,
catch you
guys.
later.
Everyone.